A Beverly Hills scammer pleads guilty to $18 million cannabis con, you guys. A convicted Beverly Hills con artist with a long history of swindles pleaded guilty to another one on Friday, admitting that he had duped investors out of more than $18 million by concocting a sham cannabis empire while completing a sentence in a prior criminal case. Mark Roy Anderson, 69, pleaded guilty to 2 counts of wire fraud. The U.S. Attorney's Office said he duped his victims with false claims that he ran companies invested in hemp farms and cannabis-infused retail products, as well as a sham bottling business. Anderson, his investors discovered in a convicted con artist who started swindling people at least 3 decades ago. He launched his purported hemp business immediately after his May 2019 release from federal prison in Texas, where he had served more than 11 years for an oil investment scam, federal authorities said. In the first scheme, he pleaded guilty to on Friday, and Anderson tricked investors in 2020 and 2021 into providing funding for his company called Harvest Farm Group to harvest and process hemp grown on his farm into medical-grade cannabidiol, better known as CBD isolate, a chemical found in marijuana, to be sold for substantial profit. Anderson persuaded investors to invest in Harvest Farm Group by falsely representing that though the company he owned and operated a hemp farm in Kern County, he also lied that he had already completed successful and profitable harvests of hemp from the farm, which the FBI said did not exist. He also falsely said he was using his own machinery and equipment to convert the hemp into CBD isolate and Delta-8 psychoactive substances like CBD isolate, could be used in consumer products ranging from olive oil to body cream, the federal official said. In the second scheme, Anderson deceived investors from April of 2021 to May 2023 by soliciting money for sham companies, biopharma and Verda bottling companies, by claiming that these businesses successfully manufactured, bottled, and packaged commercial products. Anderson falsely stated that his bottling companies owned and possessed millions of dollars worth of assets, including hemp biomass, CBD isolate, CBD oil, manufacturing equipment, and a lease of a warehouse to manufacture and sell its products. Anderson used some of the money to buy a $1.3 million gated residence surrounded by citrus groves in Ojai, according to the FBI, and he diverted another $2.3 million to personal expenses, including more than $650,000 for vintage and luxury automobiles, $13,000 for chartered private jet flights, and $142,000 for merchandise from Williams-Sonoma, Ferragamo, Crate & Barrel, and other retailers, the FBI alleged in a criminal complaint. He has agreed to forfeit his ill-gotten gains from these schemes, including 15 cars, one of them a Ferrari, and his Ojai real estate. And Anderson, a disbarred lawyer, had a federal court hearing set for August 23rd, and he faces a statutory minimum sentence of 20 years in federal prison for each count. Well. What do you guys think about this? You guys want to invest in some hemp farms, some hemp production? This guy is just getting all the bread.
I hear he also wants 10,000 kilograms of seed.
10,000. Oh, man.
I think 3 things. First of all, I don't know about you, but I would never want to scam Birdman. He does not seem like the type of investor who's just going to hire a lawyer. I would be a little afraid of that. Second thing is, it said that this guy was spending some stuff at Crate & Barrel for promo. He's got great taste. Mm-hmm. His use of funds with other people's money.
I thought so too. I was like, hey, these are good stores to be spending your money at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he was not just dicking around at the dollar store, that's for sure. And then lastly, I noticed in the article, I'm not sure if you touched on it, Jason, that he has a deep affiliation with the Republican Party. Did you notice that?
Ooh. I didn't see that. That was not in the article. I'm not sure where you're.
Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, you can't see any bad news about the Republican Party, Yaro. He's actually got it. He's got a licensed disability, though. It's not his fault.
He was probably.
It's like color blindness, but different.
He was probably set up by a bunch of Democrats.
Yeah, no, it talks about in the article, and I'm happy to rub this in your face.
I love it. I love it. Let me smear it. Let me smear it all
that
over.
He had a deep affiliation with the Republican Party, and so I just I mean, we shouldn't say that birds of a feather flock together because that would be completely unfair. But
no, because then we'd have to appropriate it with Hillary Clinton and all the Democrats and everybody else, right, Yarrow?
Given the sheer number of convictions that Trump was able to achieve with his inner circle while in office, I'm just surprised this guy didn't get appointed to a job.
Cute.
Grumble.
Cute.
Shots fired.
Cute. I mean, at least he didn't wash his hard drive. Just saying.
Hey, I wash my hard drive every day. I use Neutrogena body wash, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. You got to keep it clean.
Oh, man. Any more thoughts on this, Matthew St. Germain?
I'm just busy typing lol into the chat. I love watching. The guy is just a scammer, but the cannabis game, like, any kind of outlier is always kind of washing, looking to take advantage. The number one way to not get conned is to not be greedy.
Yep.
Con artists look for people's greed, people who want to get something for nothing, take advantage of it. So 9 times out of 10, if you got scammed, it's your fault.
Yep. Fair enough. And on